Hello, hello, my friends. The summer semi-annual sale at Bath & Body Works has begun. Honestly, I don't even know why I am making that statement because if your subscription feed looks anything like mine, every content creator who has anything to do with fragrance seems to be doing a video just like this one. So yes, let me add one more to your list here. I am sharing with you today what I purchased during the Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale. Now, there are a couple of items that I don't want to say like I was hoping to see in my stores and didn't find. So I may still be keeping my eyes out for them for the rest of the semi-annual sale. But I spent $100. I actually spent, including tax, I spent $108.68 on my haul today. I did get up earlier this morning and make sure that I was there upon opening. And while it was a little bit crowded, it wasn't too wild and crazy, which I was very relieved about. Fun fact about me, you guys, my nearest Bath & Body Works is approximately 40 minutes away. I live in a rural area, so most of my like retail shopping area is a little bit of a distance away. So I definitely made sure that when I was planning out my week that I made sure, okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit up Bath & Body Works, and then we're going to do Costco, Target, Walmart, all of the other things. So are you ready to see what I purchased? I purchased a couple of body care items, and then I did purchase some candles. A warm welcome if you are new to my channel. Hi, I'm Katie. I love to talk all things candles here on my channel, and every once in a while I'll include a little bit of beauty or personal fragrance, but I focus predominantly on candles. So I think I'm going to save the candles for last. So let's go ahead and talk about the body care items that I purchased. I'm going to start off with the fun purchase here that a lot of people talk about. And truthfully, you guys, this fragrance is not for me. My 10-year-old daughter came with me this morning when I went into the store. She and my son both came along. And this was a fragrance that she wanted. And because it was only, I believe these were all $3.95. Was this one $3.95? Let me look at my receipt. Yeah, it ended up coming out to $3.59 because I did have a 10 off of 40 coupon. So because this was only $3.59, I said, go ahead, honey. She wanted the Firecracker Pop body cream and the Firecracker Pop Fine Fragrance Mist. Now, I know that this is a very popular item. Obviously, we just had Memorial Day, and now we will be having the 4th of July celebrations coming up in a little over a month. So fragrance notes on Firecracker Pop are red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. So I am resourceful, if not anything else. And I just ripped off some cardboard off of the pizza boxes that I was disposing of after my Costco haul. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this fine fragrance mist on this cardboard here so I have a little bit of, let you know what I smell. So I definitely get citrus, some of that fun cherry type of fragrance. I personally don't love cherry fragrances. I do own the dupe. What is it? The who is that? Dossier. Their dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and I do like that fragrance like in the fall and late winter. But this is a fun, vibrant type of fragrance. Again, it's not really one that I would wear in the summertime. I don't tend to like to smell too gourmand. I would say that if I do wear a gourmand fragrance, it's usually in the wintertime. I'll wear Warm Vanilla Sugar. I do like that one from Bath & Body Works because it layers with a lot of the perfumes that I have in my collection. Usually around that time of year, I like to wear perfumes that have kind of almost like a tobacco or boozy note to it. So the vanilla complements those. But in the summertime, I'm definitely more of like a coconut. I like what is it? Like the Boom Boom Cream smell. I love the way St. Bart's. I like Kayali, Utopia, Cocoa Vanille. I think it's their number 21. Those are kind of more the fragrances I go for. At Bath & Body Works, I would say probably my favorite summer fragrance is, what is it, At the Beach. I love pairing that with Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. So that's more of my vibe. This is not so much mine, but my 10-year-old loved this fragrance. And like I said, I thought, well, if it's on sale here, why not? I let her go ahead and pick it up. It's a fun little, it's got some fun little packaging. It's not anything amazing. It kind of, honestly, if I can be honest with you guys, when I look at this packaging, it kind of reminds me of something that I would find at like Target or something. Doesn't it kind of remind you of like the Up and Up brand? It's okay, but again, I got it for under $4 a piece. So I got those two items. Now, here is the fragrance that I was really intrigued by when I was seeing a lot of the SAS previews. And I thought, ooh, that sounds like a scent that again, you guys, I am not like your big Bath and Body Works historian. I like the brand, but I don't know everything that there is to know about them. But I heard that this was a returning fragrance, and this is Wild Madagascar Vanilla. So I did purchase 3 body creams and 1 fine fragrance mist in this, I almost said flavor, in this fragrance. And the reason why I bought 3 of them was because when I came in through the doors, these were on the display right in front of the doors. They were on the back side. And I would say there were maybe only 10 of these body creams out. They had more of like the lotion and the shower gel and the fine fragrance mist. But for me personally, and I know a lot of people, everybody's different in their preferences. Because I live in Arizona, which is a really, really dry climate, and I cannot stand the feeling of my skin being dry, the body creams are where it's at for me. The lotions I don't find to be enough moisture for my skin, but so I actually go through these body creams pretty easily. None of them have ever gone bad on me. So, anyways, they were saying there that what they had in stock, they weren't sure if they were going to be getting any more in during SAS. Now, were they just saying that to make sales today? I don't know. I know every store has probably their sales goals. So who knows if that was a completely true statement, but they sucked me in. So I ended up getting 3 because, again, they were $3.95 plus I had the coupon. So let me go ahead and spray what this one smells like. And also the reason I got 3 of them was because my oldest daughter and I have similar fragrance preferences. And I thought, you know what, I bet she's going to like this one too. And yeah, and when I brought it home, she was like, oh, I like that one. This is nice. So the fragrance notes on here are Wild Madagascar Accord, okay, whatever that means, African Pear, and Wild Jasmine. I do get a little bit of like a soft floral. I think that is the jasmine in here. But there is a sweetness that comes from vanilla, but it's not necessarily a fragrance that I would smell and be like, oh, that is totally vanilla. This, I would not call this a dupe, nor would I say that it's the same fragrance. But if you happen to like, oh, what's the fragrance? Vanilla Woods, Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, or what's the fragrance from Sol de Janeiro? It's in their like dark pink one. Paisley, do you remember what that one is called? The dark pink one that I had for you last, like that I got you for Christmas from Sol de Janeiro. It's like a vanilla. She's gonna go look for. Oh, the Balm Dia Bright. I think that's what it is. If you like the Balm Dia Bright from Sol de Janeiro, not a dupe, not the same fragrance, but it's kind of in that wheelhouse. There are some similarities I'm smelling in the Accords. So if you tend to like those fragrances, then I think that you would like this one. It's kind of soft, pretty, not overly gourmand, heavy. But I really, really like that one. I see myself wearing that probably as like a summer to fall transitional scent, or maybe even more of a spring fragrance. So I got 3 body creams, 1 fine fragrance mist in that fragrance. And then the other one that appealed to me, and again was also on that like returning favorites table, is the Tahiti Island Dream. And I did also get a fine fragrance mist to go with it. So the fragrance notes on here are fresh coconut water, sparkling mandarin, kiwi blossom, lush frangipani, Tahitian vanilla musk. Musk, is that right? Yes. My eyes can still read. Yay. You guys, it's been a long day. My goodness. Between going to the store and then I was crazy enough to go to Costco on a Saturday. Who does that? Like, I really was out of my mind, I think, today. I'm surprised I can still read. All right, so let's smell this one. This is nice. This is, again, another fun summer type of fragrance. It's sweet. I can smell kind of like that frangipani in here, which is often used in a lot of like summertime beachy type of fragrances. I don't always love the way that Bath and Body Works does I don't even want to say like tropical scents, but sometimes, again, you guys have heard me say this in a lot of candle reviews. Sometimes it comes across a little too artificial to me. But this is fun. It's nice. It's something to kind of switch it up from the other fragrances that I currently have in my collection. So I do like it. What else is in here? Kiwi Blossom. This one to me is a little bit more like fresh beachy floral, but it's not sunscreen like. I don't get a sunscreen vibe at all from this. But it's not so much like, I think a lot of people, when you hear beachy florals, you think of white florals like gardenia and jasmine. I think of like that Kayali fragrance. It's not that heavy either. Almost kind of fresh, I would say. This is like a fresh, beachy type of fragrance. Really, really like that one. So I also got 3 body creams because same reasons. They said they weren't sure if they were going to be getting any more in, and I suspected that my daughter would like it. And I would say that I really like, I do say, will say that I do like the packaging on both of these. I think the packaging is really pretty, especially the colors that they chose on the Tahiti Island Dream. So I did get 3 body creams here, 3 body creams of the Wild Madagascar Vanilla, only 1 body cream of the Firecracker Pop because, again, that's for my little one, and she's very small for being a 10-year-old. She's cute as a button, so I know that that will last her probably throughout the entire summer. It's so funny to me that she gravitated towards that fragrance because you know what her favorite fragrance was last year? She loved Cocoa Paradise. So who knows? She's all over the map there, but really enjoyed those. And then I did also let her purchase this, I threw it into my cart. I found on the 75% off table a bath bomb of winter candy apple. She, every once in a while, likes a little bath bomb, and I thought, sure, why not? We'll go ahead and throw that into the cart. All right, so I purchased only 6 candles, you guys, and here's the thing. Sorry, I'm readjusting myself here. I did smell a lot of the new fragrances that were released for the SAS. I'm going to put it out here, you guys. Here's a hot take, and I know some of you guys might be like, blasphemy. How dare you say that? I don't love berry waffle cone. I don't want to say I don't get the hype because I don't want to like poo-poo on anybody else's fragrance preferences. They're just not mine. I don't really care for berry waffle cone, so I didn't pick that up. They did have that in stock. I did see watermelon lemonade. That's been around for a while. I didn't feel the need to get that. What were some other fragrances that I saw? I did see all of the mashups. What was there? There was the plumeria and the lemon sugar zest. I did smell that one. I am beyond the point in the season where I tend to want to burn a plumeria fragrance. That is definitely more of like an earlier summer fragrance, which we are in early summer, but in my mind, in my like burning mind, I guess, I usually burn plumeria or anything that's a little bit more floral, usually in May. Now I'm more so like coconut, coconut heavy, I would say. So I did smell that one, and I did get both notes in there. I did smell the lemon sugar zest, and I did smell the plumeria. I did also pick up and sniff the In the Stars and the Honeycrisp apple. Something about that one, you guys, it was very, very sweet to my nose, almost too sweet that I was like, I don't think I'm going to love that one. I think if it was just Honeycrisp apple, I probably would have liked it. But the addition of In the Stars in there, it just didn't really hit well with my nose, which is funny because I like In the Stars as a personal body care fragrance. I actually own it in the body cream. I love pairing that fragrance with the dupe for Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, that like floral marshmallow type of fragrance. It's a great combo if you're ever looking for a good sweet combo. But I didn't care for that one. And then what was the other one? It was the Black Cherry Merlot with I can pop it up on a picture here, but it was Black Cherry Merlot is mixed with another one of their like popular fragrances. It's escaping my mind right now because, again, you guys, long day. So I did not purchase that one either. I don't really care for Black Cherry Merlot. Last year I bought the mashup. I think it was Black Cherry Merlot with, did they mix it with Marshmallow Fireside last year? And I ended up decluttering that fragrance because, again, it's just, I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea. However, surprisingly, you know what mashup I actually really enjoyed when I picked it up? Ocean and Vanilla Bean. So I was shopping with my friend who tends to like fragrances like this a little bit more, and she also purchased this candle. So the fragrance notes on this are blue cypress, coastal air, Madagascar vanilla bean, warm cinnamon. Now, the one thing I will tell you guys before I get into really describing this candle is you will want to notice that a lot of these candles that were released specifically for SAS have a $24.95 price point on it, which is different than I think it's like the other regular candles. Well, let me see here. I have one right here. The other candles retail for $26.95. So if you're planning to stock up on these candles this weekend when they're $10.95, or if they go lower, in an attempt to maybe think, well, I can always exchange them down the road, make sure you're paying attention to that price point down there, because if you come in to exchange them, they like to do an even exchange. They're going to have to be another candle at this price point. So I did want to just make sure that you guys are aware of that. All right, so this candle to me, you guys, I like this a lot, which is funny. So Ocean is kind of more of a what I would describe as like kind of a traditionally masculine fresh scent, kind of in that cologne vibe, but it's like summertime cologne to me. It's kind of beachy and airy. However, I will tell you that I get the vanilla bean accord in here now, and by vanilla bean I mean like Bath and Body Works vanilla bean candle, which I do really like that fragrance, and I had it earlier this year, but it burned really dirty for me and it got puny wicks, which was really disappointing. It ended up living its life in my candle crock. But I will tell you, I like this. It's kind of out of the box, but it's a fragrance that I definitely see myself burning in the evenings. Maybe if you're taking a vacation somewhere, you know, and you're just kind of wanting to like set the mood, have like a kind of like a nice, like, I don't know, maybe a sexy date night or something like that. It smells really, really good. I feel like it's, you get a little bit of that creaminess. You get the sweetness. If you've ever smelled vanilla bean from Bath and Body Works, it's kind of almost like a marshmallowy vanilla type of fragrance. Really, really good. So I did purchase this one. That was the mashup that I was most interested in. I'm trying to think of the other fragrances that were offered. I know that there were so many, and you guys, I honestly was just trying to smell everything, you know, get what I wanted and get out of there, because the longer that I was in there, the busier it was getting. And I was like, oh, okay, there's a lot of people in here. All right, the second candle that I purchased, which is one that I was intrigued by, is whipped coconut milkshake. So we've got blue wax here, which I think is kind of an interesting take, especially for whipped coconut milkshake. I would have thought they would have gone with a white wax or like a creamier colored wax, but oh well. Fragrance notes on here are vanilla ice cream, toasted coconut, and sugared amber. So I like this one. Do you know what candle I think this will pair really nicely with? If you have Kringle Candles ice cream sandwiches, I think that this will pair really nicely with that one. This that candle is a little bit more chocolate and authentic toasted coconut. I will give it to the Kringle version. It's a little bit more what I would call authentic. However, this is still really nice. I get a toasted coconut accord in here. It smells slightly more artificial. I get what else am I smelling here? Kind of a creaminess. This one does smell creamier. So if you were hoping the ice cream sandwiches from Kringle would have a little bit more of a creamy element, I would say that this one has more of that like ice cream. It smells thick. I don't even know if I can really describe that well, but it has a little bit more density to it, I would say. I really like that though. You get a little bit of, yeah, there's sugared amber in here. I get like a slight kind of like muskiness from it, but it's not floral beachy musky. It's like amber musky, which would be kind of like a sweet perfuminess to it. I really like that one. In fact, I think that I will probably light this one up as soon as I get done filming this video, because I'm really liking that fragrance and I'm curious to see how it combines with some other candles. All right, and then let's talk about, again, words, you guys. I got a total of 6 candles, but the next 2 candles I'm going to show you, I purchased 2 of them. So this fragrance, I believe, I haven't really paid much attention to any kind of post-burn reviews. I know that there's been a couple of them that have been released. Now, I personally try not to watch other reviews on candles before I put together my review. just because I don't really want to be biased so much when I am forming my thoughts. I want to make sure that my thoughts really are my own thoughts, and I know like, okay, this is what I'm smelling. And then once I do my review, sometimes then I watch, other content creators, because I love supporting my friends here on this platform. But this is a fragrance that I saw it being previewed and I thought that looks intriguing. And I picked it up and I smelled it and I was like, oh, I love this one. So on cold sniff, I love it. And I'm going to tell you why I love it. Velvet Amber Woods. So the fragrance notes on Velvet Amber Woods are fine saffron, lavish jasmine, bright amber. So again, we've got that amber note. So I'm sure that other people in the Bath and Body Works community have already said this. I'm not going to be the first person to say it. You guys, this smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. And I know so many people are probably so tired of like hearing that reference. I will tell you, of all of the candles that have supposedly been dupes for that fragrance, this is very spot on. I would say that this is more spot on than Kringle's Mon Amour. I think that their version was a little bit more sweet. Theirs, I think, was kind of in between the Baccarat Rouge 540 and the Ariana Grande Cloud. Ariana Grande Cloud is very similar to In the Stars to me, whereas what's the fragrance from Sol de Janeiro, the one that they duped it in the Pink Paradise fragrance at Bath and Body Works, that is more authentic to the Velvet, or not Velvet Amber Woods, I'm getting them all mixed up. The Pink Paradise, which is a dupe of Sol de Janeiro's Bea Fleur, which is in the light pink packaging, are great, more authentic dupes for Baccarat Rouge 540. This is probably the most authentic one that I have smelled in a candle format. And I will tell you that on cold sniff, it also smells a little bit stronger than what I remember some other candles that I've smelled have been like. So I did purchase 2 of these because I love that fragrance enough that I thought, you know what, I want to have 2 of them to burn. So that way, if I really, really enjoy one, I might like it enough that I will want backups of it. And also, truthfully, you guys, sometimes I like burning one here in my living room and then one in my bedroom too, and I can gauge, how well it is performing for me. But this is really nice. Again, I see myself burning this in the evenings, but really, really like this fragrance. And then the last candle is one of the candles that is in my top 15. No, it is not Palo Santo Vanilla. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, enough about that fragrance. Actually, you guys, those candles were not part of the $10.95. Those were still full price, which is kind of a bummer because my friend who was with me, she buys candles and body care occasionally, but she's not really like into it like I am. So she was sniffing around and I saw in her cart, she was like, she loved Santorini Coast. And she was like, oh, but they're not on sale. The associate told her like, it's not on sale. And she was like, oh, that's a bummer. I told her, I said, don't worry, they run sales all the time. And I'll get one for you if it does go on sale. But the other fragrance that was part of the sale, and this is in my top 15 candles that I've ever purchased from Bath and Body Works, I did purchase 2 backups of Hummingbird Tea Cake. I knew that this is a fragrance that I would miss if I did not get more of them. I currently have 1 in my collection. I have been burning that with Kringle Candles Fruit and Flakes, or if you have the 3-wick version called Sugar Diamonds, it's a great combination. So the fragrance notes on here are pineapple cake batter, cinnamon spice, toasted pecans. I did do a dedicated review on this earlier this year when it was first released. I love this fragrance. It's got that spice cake accord in there, but you get a little bit of like pineapple/banana, fruity fragrance in there. It's sweet. It's a great gourmand, I think, to burn year round. The only time that I could see myself not burning this would probably be like late fall, holiday, Christmas time. I don't see myself burning it then, but otherwise, you guys, it's a great scent. I love burning it in the morning. It's just yummy. So my store still did have some of these in stock, and so I did purchase 2 of them. So yeah, that is it for the candles that I purchased, as well as the body care. Oh, I'm going to go over, if I can go off the top of my head, my store had a smaller selection of 75% off candles in there. I did see Hot Pink Cocoa, which I did like that fragrance when I had it, but I didn't love it enough that I felt like I wanted more of them. Again, you guys, I'm in the position where my candle collection is constantly fluctuating, and I do have to prioritize purchasing new fragrances for review purposes, and I really only save buying backups for candles that I absolutely love and thoroughly enjoy burning when I am not burning candles for review. What other fragrances did I see? I saw the Perfect Summer was there. I saw the Top Shelf Elf. There was one Twisted Peppermint. There was one Fresh Balsam. There was one Golden Berry Mistletoe. I feel like there was one more fragrance that I'm missing here. Oh, the Candy Cane Emporium. I think that was the other fragrance. So there wasn't a wide selection of fragrances. I know some of you guys actually commented in my video, that went up this morning. It'll be yesterday when I post this. Anyways, when I post this, let me just put it this way. Saturday's video, I know that one of you commented that you saw Vanilla Coconut Surf for 75% off. And I was like, I wish I would have run across that one in my store. But alas, it was not there. So we all know that SAS goes on for a couple of weeks. We've got to kind of keep our eye on it to see, what new markdowns take place. I will tell you, I think the fragrances that I was really looking for to get like some backups of, or maybe really discounted prices on, I did almost purchase more shower gels of Meet Me in Miami. I do like that fragrance. And I know that it's being discontinued. However, at my store, it was only marked 50% off. And I was like, that's not a good enough discount for me to feel like I need to purchase backups of the shower gels. Typically, you guys, I actually really don't usually purchase shower gels, even during the body care events, because I will usually use a reward on those. I'm also sorry if you guys happen to hear my kids playing. They were troopers today along on this trip. So they are just living their best lives in there. So this video will end soon, I promise. But I did want to let you guys know that I don't normally purchase shower gels and whatnot during SAS or anything like that, because sometimes I'll just redeem a reward. Those are usually reward eligible. So if I really feel the need to want a shower gel, that's when I will purchase it. I did smell Freesia. It brought me back to the 90s. I did like it, but I don't love that fragrance enough that I felt like I needed more of it in my collection. So let me know in the comment box down below. Have you already shopped SAS? Have you found any great steals? Share with all of us in the community, because I think it's always fun to see what we're all coming across in our various stores, various regions of the country. But it was fun, you guys. And like I said, I spent, including tax, I spent $108. They say that my total savings were a total discount of $232.98. So that's not so bad. I feel like I won out on that one. So please don't forget to hit thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me out a whole lot with the old YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing if you're new. I love to talk, like I said, well, I love to talk just in general, but I love to talk about home fragrance predominantly here. And then every once in a while, I sprinkle in some personal fragrance and beauty content. So if you like videos like that, please subscribe to my channel. I do want to say thank you so very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.